Hey, what it do, what it do? This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network, throwing down on another video. On my day off at that. But that's all right. Now, this is my breakdown, semi breakdown of the fight last night. And I'm talking about the main event. We're talking about Canelo Alvarez and, yes, Billy Joe Saunders. Now, I'm going to speak kind of candid here, which I always do. If you haven't subscribed to KQ, make sure you do so. We're talking about 12:30 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. And Saturday mornings, I have a call-in show. And if they fighting that night, I'm going to call that hoe. All right? Now, first of all, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I want to say Happy Women's Day to all the women out there. Those are our queens that makes our seed. All right? Now, never forget that. Now, let's get to the video at hand. Billy Joe Saunders, the WBO champion. All right? And we're talking about the WBO pretty much middleweight or super middleweight champion. Now, listen at that word I just said, champion. Now, first of all, a champion is set aside from the regular boxers. A champion is a boxer, a counterpuncher, or all the above. Just did enough to capture that belt, that one strap, or two straps, or three straps. But what a champion do not do is refuse to come out of his corner. A champion had to separate himself from the regular boxers. In other words, yes, the regular boxer is supposed to leave it all in the ring. The regular boxer is supposed to be engaged in the fight. The regular boxer is supposed to be right on pinpoint. But a champion, a champion, supposed to be in high regards. In other words, leave that shit all in the ring. Give it all you got. Give it 120%. Not 10, fuck that. We talking about 120%. That's what champions do. That's what champions are. Billy Joe Saunders last night, first of all, the whole DAZN card was a disaster. And you know what? And I don't believe I'm saying this, but yes, I do believe it, because that's the type of person I am. It's not fair to the boxer fans. It's not fair to the 73,000 motherfuckers that walked in that door, that paid their hard-earned money. And I'm talking about hard-earned money. Ain't no shit easy these days during the coronavirus. Not easy at all. But you sit there and you box a good fight. No doubt about it. But then you start feeling Canelo power. Canelo started throwing with mean intentions from round one till he scored. And when he scored, went to the body, that shit hurt it. But you played it off. But then again, your punches weren't shit. Your punches didn't have anything on it. Canelo Alvarez was walking through your punches, just like a motherfucking schoolgirl threw a punch at your dumb ass. Now, yes, I am pissed because we were expecting a little bit more. See, when you raise hell all week long, I'm talking about the hand wraps. I'm talking about the ring size. That's what I'm talking about. That and where's the motherfucking beef? I tell you where the beef is, in your motherfucking eye. All right? That's where it's at. Right? And the eye wasn't that bad where he was in like a Kell Brooks state when Earl pretty much tore that retina. And matter of fact, Billy Joe Saunders, I don't even think anything was wrong with his eye as far as going back out there. Yes, a lot of fighters fight with broken hands, broken noses. Hematomas on the forehead. We remember that, Keith Thurman. But this fighter is made a little bit different. All right? And we're talking about a PED user. We are talking about a fighter that got suspended and lost his belt and retained another belt. We are talking about a fighter that been bragging all week what he's gonna do or what he ain't gonna do. Now, we are talking about a fighter that when he walked out, he's standing there dancing in front of the Mexican fans, sitting there dancing and pretty much showing up and showing out. But one thing about it, he did that on the outside. It was more action on the outside of the ring than it was on the inside. Now, I don't blame Canelo because Canelo did what Canelo's supposed to do. Now, yes, he was trying to figure him out. Yes, that southpaw stance would get him a little problems, but he went on and solved it and went on and started teeing off on Billy Joe Saunders. Now, he didn't like it. He didn't like it at all. But you was showboating. You was holding your hands down by your waist. You should have had them up. You always should have had them earmuffs on. But you did not. You went in there and you thought you had an easy target. But let's be honest. Oh, I got to be fucking honest. All right? I know this is a video, but fuck it. You can't put everything in goddamn 8-10 minutes. All right? Now, one thing about it. I believe, and this is KQKC personal opinion, all right? I got one just like everybody got an asshole, all right? Now, one thing about Billy Joe Saunders, the bitch was scared. Hello? The hoe was scared. That's what it was. When you say Billy Ho, that's right. You got it right. Billy Ho. No, you don't give me that Billy Joe. Billy Ho. Because every time Canelo would flinch or pretty much faint, he would jump across the motherfucking room because he knew that Canelo Alvarez was the stronger puncher. Canelo Alvarez had a chin. He knew what Canelo Alvarez was bringing. Now, a lot of people don't know this, most casual fans, I would say, but when a puncher punches you, I don't care if it's in the arm, I don't care if it's right there on the neck or head, whatever. You know how much power he has by that punch. And when a fighter is not trying to throw hard and it lands hard, then you know you got a problem. You know you got a fight on the way. My take is going to be more than that come Monday morning. My take going to be more than that come lunchtime tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Oh, I'm going to ride his motherfucking UK ass. Yes, I am. Now, let's get down to the particulars of the fight. Now, the WBO super middleweight champion, of course, Billy Joe Saunders. Now, he was 30 now and 0 with 14 KOs. Now, he's 30-1, which is still a good record. Canelo, he hasn't lost on his record, but still, it was a good record. Now, Billy Joe Saunders, he chose to quit on his stool at the end of the 8th round. And that's not saying a lot for this son of a bitch. He's decided to quit on the stool and give Canelo the unification fight, to give him all the belts except for one, and that's the IBF. So he must see Sweet Hands, Callan Plant. Now, would that be a different story, or would Callan Plant quit on the stool? No. He's not made like a Billy Joe Saunders. Now, I don't know what's going on in the UK, but they fighters are falling from left and to motherfucking right. All right? Now, turns out to be, if Billy Joe Saunders didn't suffer a serious eye injury, hell no, it wasn't serious. He can see, he can talk, he can move, he can get out the ring, he can walk. Motherfucker, you can fight. All right? I don't want to hear that at all. Now, he's going to be talking a lot of grief from the boxing fans. All right? He's going to be taking a lot of grief from them. I'm sorry. But he's going to be taking a lot of grief from boxing fans like me, like you, like the Mexican fighters, because they came there and they paid their hard-earned money to see a scrap, to see a fight, to see two champions in there slugging it out, trying to come out with all the belts. Oh, it was a unification fight. It was a unification fight. Only thing about it was one guy in there that fight and had heart, and that was Canelo Alvarez. Now, I have to give him props. Now, I'm not a big Canelo fan. Everybody knows that, all right? But one thing I can say, he did what he's supposed to do. He went out there, he strategized. Yes, the Southpaw stands would give him a little flux, but that's okay. Because what champions do, they figure it out. See, remember the old great Roger Mayweather, right? Remember that. Boxing is a thinking man's fucking game. All right? And one thing about it, Canelo through Alvarez, he solved that puzzle. He solved that puzzle. What he did was he used his brain. He thought about it. And he solved that motherfucking puzzle. That's what he did. And Billy Joe Saunders, he knew he did. Now, let me move on, okay? Now, with the bold talking that Saunders had done all this motherfucking week, it's a bit of a surprise to see him fold up motherfucking shop so quickly to quit after his eye got dinged. Dinged, that's all. Up from a single punch from Canelo in the 8th round. See, sometimes I keep telling everyone, this is a combat sport. Anything can happen in the ring. Now, I'm not saying that he's faking, but he did get hit in the eye. I did see the eye, but it wasn't enough to quit. I don't even think it was a torn retina and nothing like that. Now, one thing about it is when he went and say no more. Now, I thought they stopped the fight, but it's pretty much one person stopped the fight. And he was a champion. He was a WBO super middleweight champion. And the bitch quit. All right? We ain't talking about no flyweight. We ain't talking about no bantamweight. We talking about a super middleweight that bitched out and quit. He didn't give us a fight to the wire because he was boxing and he was doing a great thing. But the only thing about it was he was out just enough out of range so Canelo couldn't counter his ass. That's right. Canelo Alvarez ain't that young 22, 23-year-old who fought Floyd motherfucker Mayweather. Like I said before on my live stream. He learned a lot from Floyd Mayweather. That ass kicking gave him that wake up sign, that star power, that theatrics that they always doing when he come out. And that what it was. It was theatrics yesterday. See, Canelo Alvarez, he's a good boxer. He's a great boxer. See, he knows about the sweet science. He studies the sweet science. But one thing about it, he got another side. It's called motherfucking showmanship. It's called theatrics. That's what it's called. He needs to get rid of that shit and go out there and maybe have a song walking in, and that's it, and get your ass in that square circle and fight. And when you get through, get your ass out of there and go shower and get your check. All right? Now, most of these fighters now want to be motherfucking divas. Most of these fighters want special treatment. Most of these fighters want this or want motherfucking that. But what I tell you right now, this is a combat sport and we ain't there to make friends. We ain't there to love the next fighter. We ain't there to sit there and worry about the other fighter and what he's doing and what he's carrying, right? Yes, you study film, you study his movements, you study this and you study that. But goddamn it, Billy Joe Saunders, he knew what he was in for. He knew what he was headed for. But then again, let's flip this bitch. Oh, let's flip this bitch. All right? Now, he also knew what he was going to do before time. He knew exactly what round and what time that he was going to quit if he was dominating. He wasn't going to quit if he was dominating. Now, if he wasn't dominating and he got hit with something, he made up his mind. I'm out of here. He got his check and out of here. All right? But you know what? If I was a promoter like Eddie Hearn is, all right, you made it halfway almost through the fight. Well, that's how much purse your dumb ass gonna get. Half of your purse. Because you made it halfway motherfucking through. Now, I can see if you got knocked the fuck out. Or I can see if it was a torn retina or something like that. You get your full purse. But when you quit like motherfucking Chavez motherfucking Jr., then you need to be put in the same motherfucking category. All right? I am. I am. KQKC Boxing Network. And I be working it. And I'm going to work it tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. That's lunchtime talk. And I'm going to finish this motherfucking video live. Do you feel me? Live. And with that, that's all I have. Like I say, shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to all my subscribers. And once again, happy Mother's Day, happy Woman's Day. And once again, congratulations to Canelo Alvarez. He packed that bitch in last night. We talking about 73 point somebody, 73,000 people was in the AT&T Stadium last night in Arlington, Texas. Now, one thing I said last night, and I'm gonna say it this morning. One thing about it, the Mexican heritage, they stick the fuck together. They stick and get behind their champion. All we do is talk about our champion. All we do is talk about the next motherfucking creator. That's all we do. Besides coming together, we always coming fucking apart. And now we got to try to fix that shit. If we can fix it, if we can solve it. Because, see, besides being a jealous motherfucker, you ought to say, hey, how can I get like you? Hey, teach me that. Hey, how can I do this? But no, you got these young, dumb motherfuckers that think they smart as hell. But what all they doing is making an ass out of themselves. So, make the motherfucker with dignity survive. All right? Now, with that, that's all I got. With that, I'm on. Oh, I am on my day off on the next motherfucker. All right? And with that, peace and love. And like I greet you with the ancient word of peace through this time of Ramadan. And that means assalamu alaikum. Peace be on to you.